Welcome to the first ever edition of Inside Speedweek. June 28th, the 600 Speedweek traveled to the Lincoln Speedway, where the front row would be made up of two non-Central Pennsylvania drivers, Tyson Hall in his Sawyer chassis, who gained the most passing points in the heat races, and Arkansas's Travis Center. Note Ben Murphy starts 21st coming out of the B main.
Make up your $600, $2,500 to win feature event.
It would become apparent early that Travis Center was the car to beat. Shane Lewis would go to second as Tyson Hall fell from his pole starting position. Tim Buckwalter and Jake Murphy would battle with Hall as they raced their way into the top five, along with Heath Henley. The top two would continue to pull away as Hall continued to fall, and Ben Murphy started to come alive, picking his way through the field. Jake Murphy would pass Tim Buckwalter for third right before a lap 11 caution comes out for Aaron Spar. It was the first caution of the event. On the ensuing restart, Shane Lewis would challenge for the race lead, going to the bottom to try to pass Travis Center. Murphy, Henley, and Buckwalter followed through the cone on the restart, but a caution flag before one lap was complete would set everything back up for another shot at the leader for Shane Lewis. Center, Lewis, Murphy, Henley, and Buckwalter is the way they would go through the cone again at the drop of the green flag. Center would get a much better start this time, but keep your eye on that 77 car. That's Ben Murphy trying to pick his way to the front from 21st. Lewis would continue to challenge Center for the race lead, but never more than down the front stretch as he dove to the inside, but he was joined quickly by Jake Murphy. 3 wide into turn 1 at Lincoln Speedway for the lead of the Speedweek 600 race. Murphy thinks he's clear. Center tries to cross him over. They make contact, and Murphy flips violently down the backstretch. Murphy would be okay and would walk away. Travis Center would be given the race lead. Shane Lewis second, Heath Henley third, Ryan Greth fourth, Ben Murphy up to fifth. On the restart, Center would try the bottom, but it was Ben Murphy using the top, picking off 3 cars in one shot and going to the second position. Murphy would bear down on the race leader down the front stretch and cross him over, going to the bottom to take the race lead. Ben Murphy from 21st to the lead. Center would fall to second and start to drop back as Murphy's lead continued to grow. Murphy would just drive away to what looked to be his second Speedweek win after a win last year at Susquehanna Speedway. Murphy would cross the line and head to victory lane, but he could not celebrate. Listen closely as the staff tells him he must go to the scale. After going to the scale, it was determined that Ben Murphy's car had come up 4 pounds light, giving the win to second place finishing Travis Center. Victory lane was canceled, but I talked to Travis Center after the race.
Here with Travis Center, who just became the first non-Central Pennsylvania regular to win a Speedweek race. How does that feel?
It was good. I hate the circumstances with Jake Murphy. I didn't mean to do that or any other way. We had an issue in the heat race, and luckily we bounced back and did pretty good with it. Got the job done.
What was going through your mind after that heat race when they said you had to rerun that second round?
It was terrible. I went from winning heat and then having to redo. Anything can happen. Motor, car, car wouldn't start. You never know.
Yeah.
So it was tough, but car was good enough to do it. We didn't even hardly make any changes all night on the car because the track was in just excellent shape, excellent facility.
What on the start of the race, you seemed so strong. What went on during the race as the stretch went there, that long green flag run, and then after the cautions?
Yeah, the car got a little bit loose on me, and I wasn't able to kind of adjust to it. I'm not sure on the motor. It kind of felt a little flat there on the last restart there, and it kind of may have been the culprit. And Murphy, Ben Murphy was coming on pretty strong. He was fast. But things happened, and we got the job done.
Who do you need to thank?
I got to thank Stallard Chastity, Mark Stallard, FTZ Racing Engines, Kaiser Wheels, Accurate Machine Works, everybody that helps us on the car. Did a good job.